So when I was at Christian camp,
Okay.
they gave us a seminar on the word awesome and how we shouldn't use it. We shouldn't use the word awesome.
Why?
Because like the example they gave was like your friend doing like a skateboard trick isn't awesome. Okay.
Not quite.
No, like only the power of God is awesome. The power of prayer and the Lord is like awe-inspiring.
Yeah, that's awe-inspiring. That's awesome. Not your little friend doing particularly your friend.
Particularly
doing a
my
skateboard
friend.
trick.
But to be fair, they hadn't seen my friend do a skateboard trick, so like.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We didn't know that Ryan could do a fucking McTwist. So we take that back. Your friend is actually sick at skating.
We didn't know Ryan had mastered the 900 flip. No.
900 McTwist flip, and he did it on our Christian skate park, on our Christian vert ramp.
They had one.
Did they?
Yes,
that makes
of course
perfect
they
sense.
had one. Yeah,
that makes absolutely perfect sense. Did you ever shredder on it?
I did not.
You should have.
I did kind of hang around it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, hoping for like, you know,
just cool cred.
Hoping that one of the boys there was at least agnostic.
Right.
Yeah, one of the boys with the fringes.
So that he'd want to kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that he could like kiss before he got married or whatever.
Isn't that what we were all doing at skate parks at a young age? That was pretty much it,
Me,
right?
certainly, yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, welcome to All the Space in Between. My name is...
Come on. Sound it out.
Mommy?
Oh my god.
That's his first fucking word. I can't believe it. He had it on the show. My name is Mitch.
My name is Billy.
And you're listening to All the Space in Between. Episode 12, I believe. Wow, a 12-year-old baby podcast.
Mm-hmm. A little preteen podcast.
The preest of teens you can be. The closest to a teen you can be.
Yeah.
Didn't sound bad like that out loud. But the closest to a teen that you can be while still not being considered a teen.
Yes. A tween, if you will. A 12 teen.
A tweeniest tween.
Is that where the word comes from?
Tween, 12, teen, tween. I don't know.
Oh my god.
It can't stand
We've cracked
for...
it.
No, it can't stand for a 12 teen.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You want me to pause it and look it up?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm looking at the etymology of the word tween. I googled tween origin on Google. The first result you see here is that it came around in the 1940s.
Oh my god.
And of unknown origin. So that doesn't make any sense. I'm going to keep digging.
That's no use to us.
That's not. Okay.
No.
Here it is. It just means 12 teens. Like a gaggle. Of teens.
Oh, okay.
A gaggle of tweens.
Yeah, a murder of crows.
Mm-hmm. A herd
a tween of
teens.
A
tween of teens, 12 of them. So that solves it. Okay, I'm going to click this thing here, and it says... it's a little long, but let me get into it. Tween, it says 1300. What is this? C1300? Is that the year? That can't be the year.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
It said 1940s in the other one. This is 1300.
We're going to look it up, and tween is going to mean like it's some kind of wooden splint.
Yeah.
That you use to
only used
to dig a
when,
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also used when you had gonorrhea and lived in a little shack.
Yeah.
When you got your monthly gonorrhea, and then you had to use this little wooden spool.
Yeah, to get rid of your whooping cough.
Okay. Tween. As an abbreviation of between.
Okay.
As in all the space in between.
Oh my god. All the space in B dot tween.
Yeah, tween.
It's coming full circle.
It's full circle.
It's coming full circle.
It's good. And we're rolling out our first sponsor. It's this website.
It's wordorigins.net.
I'll have you know I'm not at wordorigins. I'm at this. I'm not going to give him a shout out. Anyway, as an abbreviation of between, as a noun meaning child nearing puberty, approximately ages 9 to 12. You could be 9 and be a tweenager. I guess, okay, tween.
Yeah.
Maybe tween has nothing to do with the word teen.
Teen.
It's just between those ages.
Oh my god, I was so wrong, and I thought I was so right. I was so confident.
Attested by 1988, in this case, by influence of the word teen. So you were eventually right, but it took you kind of a fucking long time, to be honest. 1300s to 1988. and you just
Took me
now
a good 600
yeah,
years
you
to
just
be
now
right.
decided to become right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we've learned enough about tweens on this show. I don't think we have anything planned for this show. In fact, we're actually just working on back catalog
Yeah.
for when you leave.
Because I'm...
Don't say it. No, actually say it. Because that's kind of fun for the people listening.
Yeah, well, when you're listening to this, actually, I will not be where I am sitting right now. I will
Right.
be in a completely different side of the world.
You will not be sitting here next to me. Let me
No.
Take your hand. Wonk.
Whoa.
There we go.
Clammy.
Not clammy. It's
A
actually...
little cold.
Oh, yeah, I'm cold. I'm cold and anxious, yeah.
Yeah.
But not clammy.
Okay.
Don't put that on me.
Let's be realistic
Yeah.
here.
My hands are cold. They're always cold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Not clammy.
All right.
By the time people hear this episode,
Yeah.
you will be
I will be long gone.
You'll be in London.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I shall be away.
We will be on Amazon scouring microphones
Mm-hmm.
to find you an appropriate microphone to record while you are gone.
Yes.
Will that be a weird concept for people?
Because we're recording this the day before I leave. I'm leaving tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
But by the time this comes out,
They won't hear it till next week.
I will
yeah.
have left 4 days ago.
Uh-huh. Weird.
So when you're hearing this, I will be in London and you will be,
Sitting right here.
yeah, but kind of surrounded by a lot more like Mexican fast food
Yeah.
containers and
Just
like
mysterious paper towels.
mysterious paper towels.
I don't know which one of them is safe to rub on my
So
face.
many single socks. Yeah.
One sock.
Yeah.
God. And yeah, I do live a messy little life when you're gone. I'm not
You
going to
do
pretend.
kind of descend into a pit when I leave.
I need to see people at all times because when I don't, thank God for just like, having friends over and shit. Because when
Yeah.
I don't, and I was like in Fallbrook for a long time, just wouldn't see anybody. It's just like, it gets bad. Like it gets disgustingly bad. It gets really bad for me. I'm like, whatever. I'm the only one who's seeing this shit, so who cares?
You should care.
I don't, and that's part of the issue. My buddy Jake has this thing, but he told me this thing fucking forever ago. Who
Yeah.
knows if he still does it? But it was years ago, and he told me that he's trying to practice this thing where like he always keeps his house and especially his room in a condition where if someone were to randomly pop by like they do in like TV and stuff, because no one ever really does that, but if someone were to
To
randomly,
be fair, Jake does that.
Jake does pop by.
He does.
Yeah, actually,
sometimes
he
he'll
does.
ring and be like, "What are you doing?" We'll be like, "Nothing." Like, cool, I'm outside of the house.
Right. I guess he does do that.
Yeah.
So it makes perfect sense for him to practice this, but
Yeah.
or for him to be the one who told me about this. But he told me that he was practicing this thing where he would keep his stuff in a state where if anybody were to randomly pop by, he wouldn't be embarrassed.
Yeah.
And most times,
That's
almost all the
smart.
time, people don't randomly pop by, but then you get to reap the benefits of being in a non-depressing environment.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll do that,
It's
but
very mature.
it is super mature.
Yeah. Otherwise, you just have to kind of have like, you just have to make sure that you have someone round like once a week.
Right.
Yeah.
And I usually do. So that's good.
Yeah.
Also, I'm going to start hanging out with the neighbors. Let's give
That's
an update
true.
on how that's progressing. I have the coolest neighbors in the world. The people
It's progressing so well.
who have listened to previous episodes
Yeah.
would have heard my story about how I kind of awkwardly went over there when I knew that they were home when they were moving in, and I introduced myself.
Yeah, and then we kind of accidentally went to a party.
We accidentally went to a real rager,
A real party. Yeah.
with loud music and all.
Yeah.
And since then, we've hung out here and there, Many people live next door, and they're all cool and nice to me.
Yeah.
They're all very, very chill, to the extent that, like, we were kind of connecting with a couple from over there.
Yeah.
And we were talking a lot, and, we would just talk about music, and actually you and... I'm not going to use anybody's name, but you and her connected a lot on books just the last time we were over there, just randomly, just been, oh, you like this author? Da, da, da. And we all just had to sit and be like, this is cute to watch.
we
is
got
very cute to watch.
we were talking about books, and I was talking about how I probably have to pick up a book at the airport, And she was like, well, you know, some authors, when they're at airports, will actually go into the bookstores and like sign their own books, so you can find like signed copies. And I was like, oh yeah, like Neil Gaiman. And she was like,
That's who I was talking about.
That's who I meant.
That's exactly. I love him.
She was like, you follow him on Twitter too? Yes, of course I do.
Super funny.
And then we started just really, really going into Neil Gaiman and the different books that we like and getting all excited about it.
And even just people who know him and you're like, oh, I've met him. Oh, I met him too. He painted me. Oh, that's really cool. He painted me too.
Yeah,
and
we both just know Neil Gaiman's friends and have both been drawn by.
drawn. That was it. It's so funny to me that you guys just had that connection. So I was like, wow, it doesn't get any deeper than this. And then during the end of us being over there just recently.
But what I liked about that interaction though was that we started getting all excited and you and her boyfriend kind of rolled your eyes a bit.
We were jokingly rolling our eyes, being like, look at this. What's happening right now? This is cute.
And then she just goes, well, I listen when you talk about microphones.
Which is a specific dig.
A very specific dig at you two.
Dig,
yeah, so we just have to sit there listening to you talk about microphones and being nice about it.
Being polite about how fucking boring that is. Yeah. But then when they left, because they had other things to do, we were just kind of chatting with the other roommate, and this was the person that I actually introduced myself to originally and invited us to the party.
Yeah.
We're just, oh, what are you into? And I found out that he was a stinky little gamer.
Yeah.
He's just one of those
much like
wretched little gamers I've heard so much about, and I can't stop thinking about it. I'm like, my fucking next door neighbor, who is like in his early 30s and already retired. He just happens to be a fucking gamer.
He has gamer blood running inside his veins.
Oh, and now it's all I can see. Every time I think about him, I'm just like, how did I miss it?
Yeah.
Originally.
Yeah. He's got the aura. You've got the aura too.
Yeah, I do.
I kind of try to stand out of the aura most of the time that I'm around you so that I don't absorb it too much.
Right. It isn't. It's how I stand also.
Yeah.
You can see it in my posture and my stance and my confidence.
Yeah.
It's there.
What were we saying earlier about about you? Could you donate blood if you're a gamer?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not anemic, but I am a gamer.
Yeah.
So
probably not.
Would they allow me to?
Considering my blood is mostly made out of Gamer Fuel by Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
It's poison. Unfortunately, it'll
we don't know how you're alive, so.
No, the my gamer blood, my stinky sticky gamer blood, they probably won't accept.
No.
Yeah. I'll say I'm not anemic. They say that's great. But I am a gamer. Or no, okay, I'll say I'm not anemic, and they say, or no, okay, I'll say I'm on a plant-based diet, and they say, ooh, well, we don't know about that, and I go, but I'm not anemic, and they go, oh, well, that's really good, but I am a gamer, and then they call security.
It's bad.
Yeah, they
kind of hook you out of the blood van
yeah,
with
with
a
giant
vaudeville stick.
Yeah, well, like with a giant cane almost.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Yoink, and I'm just right out of there. Anyway, with you gone, because again, when people are listening to this, you are already in London. I'm just gonna be hanging out with the neighbor playing fucking games, dude. I'm gonna be. How are we gonna keep up a podcast? Not just with you gone, but with my neighbor being a gamer. How am I going to continue to podcast knowing that we can just be playing Smash?
How are you going to cast
knowing
your
that
pod?
A person who is willing to play Smash with me lives next door and is retired, so is
can do it any
as
fucking
home
time.
as often as I.
Yeah.
This podcast is ruined. It's just done.
Have we played Smash at all since I've been here? I've been here for 3 months.
Yeah. We haven't, and I'm itching to play it.
Because you bought me Smash while I was still in England. And then we played it on the phone, online together. So you kind of taught me how to not suck so bad at it.
A bit, yeah.
And I still suck pretty bad, but not so bad.
Right.
Not so bad.
I would have loved to continue training you while you were here.
Yeah, and we just simply did not turn it on.
Yeah, we played any other game.
We played every other game. Yeah.
But not that. Maybe when you're gone, it'll revitalize us and you'll start playing Smash again.
Perhaps. Yeah.
I'll get right into that. Right into training you like a little coach. Even though I'm fucking terrible at it now because I picked it up in 3 months. The worst.
You're out of practice.
Yeah, we play with the freaking neighbor. He's going to laugh at me.
Gonna whomp you.
Yeah.
Gonna
openly
kind of funny.
Kind of point at me and cackle. Yeah, that's what it'll do. Mm-hmm. Anything planned for this show?
I would like to read a text that I got from my mother.
Oh, God. Okay.
About the show.
All right.
She did not text into the show, but she did text about the show, so I'm going to use it as an excuse.
All right.
To read the message. Let me pull it up. So I get a message from my mom yesterday, and she hasn't said anything to me about the podcast for a long time, because the last thing I remember telling her was not to listen to the second half of episode 3.
Right.
I was like, please,
why was that
just
again?
Don't
what
listen.
Were we talking about?
It was the John Green thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I feel like we've long surpassed how
I know
bad
we
that
have,
is.
yeah. So, and then after that, I didn't think she was still listening.
Yeah, you would assume
and
that
we have
she's...
certainly got worse, is the thing. So I stopped warning her.
You have to not stop warning her, is the
I
thing.
have to continuously warn her, because she messaged me yesterday.
Oh, God.
Saying, so, your laugh is cute at the end of the last podcast.
Oh, so she heard every
So I was
bit.
like, oh, she's up to date.
Yeah.
Okay. She heard the last one that we put out. And then she says, I've had to permanently remove parts of my memory to overcome the trauma of the episode you didn't warn me not to listen to.
Oh.
But I succeeded pretty well. And it's nice to get to know Mitch through listening most of the time.
Oh my God, Deborah, I'm so sorry. I feel so bad.
Luckily, I'm usually tired or doing shit when I'm listening, so you don't have my undivided attention.
Thank God.
Not sure I can get the Spunk for Patches one to erase from my brain ever,
No.
though.
Well, at least that story didn't have anything to do with me. I was just...
It wasn't a personal story. It was just someone that you knew.
It was a retelling, yeah.
Yeah, it was just someone that you knew. Yeah. She was like, that one's weirdly stuck in my head. No pun intended.
Oh, God.
Mother!
Let's get your mom on the show.
Mom! Yeah, let's get her to call in. Yeah, she said probably because of the photos with you with all your patches when you were about 14.
Oh,
and now
God.
the memory is warped with Mitch's sick mate.
Fuck.
Yeah. So just a little message from my mum about the podcast.
We appreciate it, and I'm terrified that you're still listening.
I'm so scared.
But also very flattered.
I apologize so much. Yeah.
I'm mostly flattered, though, that we are doing a podcast and your mom is listening to it.
That's cool.
That feels very good.
Yeah.
That feels super good.
Well, yeah. Me and my mum have a laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. Keep listening. In fact, fuck it. I encourage you. Keep going.
Don't swear in front of my mom.
No.
She swore in the message.
Yeah, she swore. I'm allowed to use one, and I use the big one, the F-bomb, baby. Yeah, keep listening.
Yeah, shout outs to my mom.
And then just with the full acceptance of this is who I am, this is who we are. Nothing can get better than that.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think most parents. Yeah, they would hate this. They would totally hate this.
Yeah.
It absolutely
I don't think your dad would
despises
enjoy it.
My dad doesn't enjoy me. So, of course. Yes, of course.
Oh. Oh, God.
Yeah, so why would a podcast is me-centric?
Yeah.
Why would that be a thing? No, my dad's cool. Shout out to my dad.
Yeah. I mean, he won't hear the shout out because he won't listen.
Right, because again, he's not a fan of me. But
I don't think he knows what a podcast is either, so.
No, he actually recommended me a podcast like a couple years ago. Huh. And I was like, how did you
Who told
know
you
what a podcast
about
was?
These? Who told you about these?
Yeah. It was like a storytelling podcast too. Yeah, it was something off. It wasn't Serial, but it was something like that.
Yeah. My dad likes the McElroys.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a good...
Because he heard me listening to them one time.
Oh, wow.
And he thought it was really funny.
He was like, haha, this one guy is super funny. This one guy who talks in only very slightly different voices is...
It's indistinguishable. Yeah.
Yeah, is super funny. Mm-hmm. We had another question for the show, right? Oh, but we didn't decide on the question.
We did not
right?
decide. We have a few emails. We didn't decide.
Let me decide live based on the title of them.
Okay.
Because I believe
based on the subject line.
Yeah, I remember hearing them a bit, and also while you're pulling that up, let me just say, if you would like to write in a question for the show. You can go to our website, allthespaceinbetween.com, and find the email there. And if not, if you want to skip that step altogether, you can just send us an email at allthespaceinbetween@gmail.com. And stop sending us bad questions. There's just...
That'd be great.
Yeah. We sift through like 100 of them. That
send us questions, but send us good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not my place to say what's a good and bad question, but we've stated multiple times on the show that I don't want to help with people's homework. And I don't want to help with people's just being like, I don't know how to create art. How do I do it? And we've just answered that question. I've answered that question so many times on the radio and sent Sad Soul and all that stuff. And it's the same answer every single time. Just listen to an old episode. It's the same answer every single time. I'm interested in your weird little pickles.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
Don't say it like that. But
can't get them out of my head.
Oh, Jesus.
Really. I'm glad we're talking about it now because I can let some of the shakes out. Because it really is, the moment I close my eyes, is I am thinking of your weird little pickles. And I would like to hear about them. Any predicament that you might be in, the weirder it is, the better.
Yeah.
I want to help with that. I want to give advice to you in a very particular, imagine you're in a particular scenario. This one particular thing happened and it's a funny fucking story. And don't make them up. Some people clearly make them up.
Yes.
Some people are like, this thing happened and could you believe it? And at the end, oh, everyone clapped and he gave me $20, you know? And that's just, don't make them up.
At the end, my head teacher saluted me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone stood on their desk and said, oh, Captain, my Captain, as I walked out of the room.
And then everyone started doing the Gangnam Style dance.
Yeah, please don't make up shit. Because we can tell we're well into our 20s. I'm in my late 20s now.
We are so well versed in fake Tumblr posts.
Yes, it is. It's one of my top favorite types of just shitty things to read on the internet is clearly fake Tumblr posts.
Yeah.
So we can spot them. We can smell them from a mile away. And we already know that some of you are making some of this shit up. So you got to stop doing that.
Yes.
But send us your pickles. Especially if they're weird and little.
Okay. So you want me to just read you the subject lines?
Yeah.
Of our most recent ones? Okay. We have I'm a Dum-Dum from Dum Dum.
Okay. Already relatable.
Yeah. We have The Smell of Shit.
Okay.
Another one. Studio rap album advice needed. Warning, this girl is protected by her man that has a specific hobby/interest.
That was Austin's, right?
Yeah.
Let's burn through Austin's right now.
Okay.
Austin's one of the few people that I'm like, I don't care if we bleep out their name.
Yeah.
Because they're a personal friend.
Yeah.
So Austin sent an email.
Yeah.
And it's when we were talking about Amazon products for the last 2 episodes. We've talked about that. So we're going to continue with that now. Very niche, very obscure Amazon product.
These ones are good.
I think that I'm starting to think that, and maybe he can clarify this because I know he listens to the show, but like, you had to have fucking photoshopped
Did
some
you
of these.
make these?
Did you make these?
Did you find them or did you make them?
If you didn't make them, prove it by sending us the goddamn link because I cannot
because I'll buy one.
believe that some of this shit exists. There cannot be more niche products out there that was just made by some algorithmic computer putting things out on mugs. But let's read some of these mugs here.
Okay, yeah, so the subject line of this is, warning, this girl is protected by her man that has a specific job/hobby. And the first one is a mug. They're all mugs.
They're all mugs.
They're all mugs. And the first one says, and it's got like an image of a skull that's kind of laughing with like a bandana tied around the top of the skull to just give you the mood.
Pretty hard rock. It's pretty badass.
It's pretty badass. It's pretty edgy. And it says, warning, this girl is protected by a gamer.
Okay. Would you want that?
I mean,
birthday's coming up.
It is true.
Your birthday's not even close to coming
My
up.
birthday's nowhere near coming up.
But I need to start saving up
Your
now.
birthday is coming up.
Yeah. Maybe I'll get it for you for my birthday. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. I would love to drink from this cup while like people were around. That says, warning, this girl is protected by a gamer.
And you know what? No one's going to ask you about it
front.
because they're too fucking afraid.
Yeah. They know I'm protected. So
bottom line.
Yeah.
Back off.
And the next one we have is, Warning, this girl is protected by a smoking hot towboater, and I'm not afraid to use him.
A towboater.
Yeah. First of all, I don't know what a towboater is.
I'm not entirely sure what a towboater is.
Second of all, I imagined, like, not the girl saying it, because it doesn't say I'm protected. It says this girl is protected, which makes it sound like the man is saying it. So when it says, and I'm not afraid to use him, I think he's talking about his towboat.
Oh, what? No, it can't be.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But I don't know. Anyway, the next one is exactly the same mug, different color scheme. Warning, this girl is protected by a smoking hot baseball umpire, and I'm not afraid to use him.
So now you're not afraid to use yourself as the umpire? No, this is clearly for them.
Yeah, it's for but it's just phrased in a very confusing way.
I'm a little confused why any of this exists.
Uh-huh.
There are more, right?
Here is they get better as they go on. So the third one is maybe my favorite.
Okay.
And it says, warning, this mom,
okay,
we got a variation, this mom is protected by a strong, reliable, loving, and caring correctional officer.
Oh.
And then it's kind of got like a picture of some handcuffs on it, which is a little bit kinky.
Is she afraid to use them? It doesn't specify.
It doesn't specify if she's afraid or not.
She might be afraid.
Yeah, she might be afraid.
If my husband was anything relating to a cop, I'd be constantly afraid.
Yeah, terrifying. And the bonus one, which is we're doing some gender role swapping here.
Okay, good.
This one says
finally.
Yeah, this one says, warning, this man is protected by the good Lord and a crazy snake lady.
Wow.
Yeah. So
that's the one that has to be photoshopped.
This one has to be fake. This man is protected by the good Lord and a crazy snake lady.
So you gotta be.
You only need one. You don't need both. Surely you don't need both.
Needs be protected.
It implies that like the good Lord is not strong enough to protect him.
Excuse you. Okay, you've done enough of that slander on this episode, okay? First it was your Christian camp.
Well, which is it? Is the Lord not strong enough, or is the snake lady not?
Maybe it's the synchronicity of all things, man. You need to walk side by side and with he's probably a weakling. Yeah, that one has to be fake because I can't imagine it getting one sale.
It will get one sale though, from me.
Right.
Yeah.
But beyond that. But I think, all of these things have to be like print to order anyway, so it doesn't matter if you don't sell
yeah,
them.
these are the kind of mock-ups where like they haven't even bothered making the design curve around the cup.
Right, they're just pasted in paint on the...
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, you're lucky if this is a PNG. You'd be fucking lucky. Yeah.
Okay, anyway, thank you, Austin.
Thank you.
Thank you, Austin, for that. Even though I think you're
Thank you for deciding Mitch's birthday present for me.
A greasy, slimy, stinky little liar. And did not actually find those on Amazon and Photoshop them.
Yeah.
You want to prove me wrong? Send us those
Send us a link.
Kinky little linkies.
Yeah.
And I will decide for myself. And don't think you can go and create an Amazon product because I want this pretty much.
Yeah, we look at the Amazon page. It says from Austin's shop.
No. And he becomes rich. Fuck.
From all the men who are protected by the good Lord and the snake lady.
Yeah. There's a lot of men out there, and that has to... And also, okay, imagine...
By all the wives of baseball umpires.
Okay, imagine the type of man who would just live wherever and want a mug that expresses his love for his crazy snake lady of a partner. Mm-hmm. I think there's a high percentage, there's like a high chance that they will be religious as well. You know?
Just from the kind of place where people have snakes.
Yeah. I think just that part of the country, they probably are Christian, you know?
Okay.
I'm just saying there's
a good cross-section there.
If there's a market there, I'm the idiot for not tapping into it, you know? If there is a market there, then who's to say I'm not the fool, right?
Yeah.
This computer is making all the money. Whatever weird computer
this algorithm.
Yeah, is just slopping these little memes together for me to enjoy. for me to eat up.
Yeah.
Tasty. Read the shit question.
Read the shit question. Okay.
What's it called again?
The smell of shit.
Nice.
No.
Very relatable.
Yeah. Oh, God. Okay. Hi, Billy and Mitch. Thanks for reading my email. Presumptuous of you that we would, but you're welcome.
But here we are. I guess you were right.
Mm-hmm.
Does that feel good?
I guess you won.
You were, yeah.
Yeah.
Which
so
means
whatever.
what? We lost? Fine.
Cool.
That's fucking whatever.
I'm okay with that.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm in a bad mood now, but keep reading.
Moving on. Basically, I have this big issue with me. Whenever I smell a bathroom that someone just used to poop, my mouth and nose gets all strange and uncomfortable, like really bad. I start to salivate and I feel like spitting everywhere to take the taste of the smell of shit out of my mouth. It's horrible. I don't know any professional who could take care of this psychological problem. The worst part is that I feel that every day when my dad uses the bathroom, the smell is fucking gross and heavy, the air just embraces my nostrils, and I can't escape the feeling of being killed from the inside out. I'm 17 and about to move to another city alone for college. Only a few months left. How to survive until then?
Okay, this person wants to eat shit.
Yeah, fucked up that you salivate at the smell of shit.
Yeah.
First of all, so we're gonna rip on you for that.
Right. And then after that, we're gonna pick a new question. We're gonna beg for sponsor money, and then we're gonna go.
Yeah.
No, you threw me off there with the salivating for a second, but I guess now that I think about it,
it's spitting.
It's sort of a rejecting response of your body of being like, this is disgusting. I don't want to smell it.
I don't want this. I don't want the air in my mouth.
I get a similar thing when I feel pukey. When I feel like I'm gonna puke, I'll feel like I'm salivating more, but not
get spitty.
I think that salivating is a weird way to put it. Salivating kind of like implies that I'm like, at least a bit hungry for shit. No, like,
but your glands are doing a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel the same as when I'm like salivating, because I'm hungry or something like that. When I'm salivating because I'm pukey, I just feel the need to spit a lot. Yeah. I just feel, I'm just kind of spitting into the sink a lot, being like, oh fuck, I hope I'm not gonna fucking puke. Oh man. Salivating is maybe a weird way to put it, but I guess they're not wrong, right?
I guess it's
they are salivating.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Have I talked about this on the show? I did, didn't I?
I don't know. What are you gonna say?
About how I just had this this aversion to the smell.
No.
I've talked.
Oh yes, yeah, you have.
For sure have,
yeah,
right?
you have.
We're only 12 episodes deep.
Can't remember.
We're repeating stories. Yeah. Yeah. So I can relate to that.
As a kid, you really, really hated the smell.
I didn't like it a lot. Yeah. Even just like being around dog shit and stuff. If I'd actually stepped in it, it's over, man. I'm puking. I am vomiting. There's no avoiding that. So, I mean, what do? You wait it out until you go to college, and then you're probably around a lot of shit.
Here's what you do.
Okay. You have actual advice. I love answering questions I don't have advice for.
You drink.
Okay.
14 eggs a morning.
Oh my god.
That'll stop you shitting entirely.
You drink the eggs and that'll stop you?
Yeah, stop you up. Stop you right up.
I think it'll have the reverse effect.
Nah.
You've done this.
I have not done this, but I've read enough vegan propaganda that tells me that eggs stop you up.
Yeah, but only when you cook them. When you do them raw, they're just gonna...
They slip right out.
Yeah. It'll make you all slippery on the inside. Don't act like you're not going to get slippery on the inside. Oh my god,
okay, make a 14 egg white omelet.
There we go.
Yeah.
Why egg white?
I don't know, I feel like that's the bad bit.
No, the yolk is definitely the bad bit. I'm over here very educated on whether or not eggs will stop you up.
I don't eat them anymore.
You gotta go.
So I don't know.
You gotta go full yolk, baby.
Yeah. Okay, so you gotta... Okay.
Whole egg.
Do 14 egg omelet.
Farm fresh if you have
no
it.
Fiber. Just make sure you're not eating any oatmeal.
You're not consuming fiber at all.
No fruits, no vegetables. That'll completely eliminate your need to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
So then you won't have to go to the bathroom after someone else has.
Oh, because I was like, well, it's not. They didn't specify it's their shit.
No.
But it's just being near a bathroom.
Yeah, then they just don't need to go in the bathroom, you see. Yeah.
You'll save a lot of time as well. You didn't mention that, but it will save a lot of time.
Yeah. Oh, you'll be so much more productive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get stuff done. Yeah, I might take this advice actually. Dang.
Like,
this is pretty solid advice.
I don't need that in my day. Yeah.
It's wasting
Who needs
some
that?
time. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, it might lead to like a, much higher cholesterol and
Yeah, and then I guess
and
you'll
all
get really
kinds of
backed
digestive
up.
tracts,
Yeah,
possibly
not good.
infections.
Probably an infection. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But there you go.
Yeah, I
There you
think
go.
that's.
You'll be
it's
able to pay for the surgery to remove the egg with all the money that
egg,
you
the one
made
egg.
from being so productive,
Uh-huh.
from having that extra time not needing to shit. So there you go.
Okay, so imagine a reality
Mm-hmm.
where this person actually takes this fucking advice. A person does this. They consume large quantities of just hard-boiled eggs until it's so fucking dumb. Until they no longer have to shit anymore, right? They
Yeah.
think, hey, this is great.
Yeah,
this is
why
good.
not? It's only like some months.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And
It's less than a year.
they're on an all egg diet, right? All hard-boiled egg diet.
Yeah.
Every time they get snacky, they just pop one in.
They do
And-
that thing where you pre-boil them and put them back in the egg box.
Yeah, I've heard of people doing that, and
that's wrong.
it really confuses me. But so you're consuming that many eggs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're completely stopped up, right? You're just not going to the bathroom or near a bathroom at all. You're happy for the first however long until eventually the inevitable pain sets in. But during that time that you actually eliminate the need to visit the restroom anymore, something clicks in your brain. You become fucking really, really active in your passions and in your hobbies. You're
Wow.
just really productive, right?
Yeah.
And you pursue those things so much more now, and you become really successful and really engaged in that work, and you make a grip of money, right? But I don't know, my stomach's hurting pretty bad now. We're on like month 2, you know. Stomach is hurting a lot, right?
Starting to
Eventually
crave a prune.
you you start craving prunes. Craving a prune. I've never craved a prune. My body has to be so close to
close to
wasting
death
away. Yeah,
to crave a
crave a prune. You have to be so fucking constipated for your body to just know that's what will help. So
For it to know that that's medicine.
you start dreaming of a little, not a sugar plum, but a little prune. Just dancing around in your dreams. God, I want it. I want that fucking prune. Anyway, your stomach is hurting real bad now,
Yeah.
right? Eventually you visit the doctor and they were like, you are fucking sick. We need to do surgery on you. They do the surgery. It comes out to almost exactly the amount that you had made while being productive. You're right where you started.
Yeah.
Is it worth it?
You didn't have to smell the smell.
Yeah, you did have pretty major surgery though.
Yeah.
And like lost out on probably like, I don't know, $20,000 or $30,000 and that you couldn't keep, that you had made because you had got like really into like crochet or something and just really popped off on Etsy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you can't make it back now because now you're fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't have the time.
You don't have the time again because you're healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it worth it? That's the question. Obviously.
Hell yeah.
No. The
Hell
answer
yeah.
is clearly no.
Fuck yeah.
Tell me the why it is worth it.
The
The experience, baby.
story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the vine. I did it for the vine. It's not for the vine. Vines are 5 seconds. This lasted 2 months.
Oh
It was
god.
a nightmare. It was a never-ending nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously we don't have actual advice for this person other
No.
than yeah, shit smells bad.
Yeah. It does.
It doesn't
I don't know
smell
what to
good.
say. Maybe start like going in the woods.
We're back to this.
Back
Come
in
on.
the woods again.
How much full
Yeah.
circle can we cover in one episode?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just go for a nice outdoors time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Your dad refuses to go into public bathrooms because of something that you said to him relating to this.
Yeah, he still brings that up. When I
Yeah.
was in like 8th grade, I had learned, I was like told the fact by a teacher that like anything that you can smell, there are existing particles of it in the air.
Yeah.
So even if they're on like,
So like when you're smelling a delicious food, it's
There
delicious
are-
food particles.
yeah,
in the
there
air.
are, I mean, smell has to be something. Even if it's so small you can't see it, you smell it in the air, right? So the teacher had told us, so when you go to the bathroom and you smell someone else's shit, It's actually their shit particles.
Yeah.
And I don't know why you would tell that to students. It doesn't help anybody.
No,
it's also not
especially
dangerous.
when you're in a school where you have to use a shared bathroom.
It's not dangerous in any way. It's not anything like that. But it's like it's like that fact of being like, yeah, when you have like an uncovered toothbrush in a bathroom, because I've been told this a lot.
A cockroach will come and kind of sit on it.
Well, in our bathroom, yeah, because we have that cute little cockroach that refuses to leave. But no matter how many times I kill it,
it's the same one.
It comes back.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like this weird thing I've been reading on the internet for years now, and I've even been told this in school about if you have like an uncovered toothbrush and you leave it out, technically, there's like shit particles on it because of all the times that you shit in that bathroom and flush the toilet.
I didn't know that.
That's what they've told us a whole lot.
The American education system's messed up.
Yeah, it's like, why are you focusing on this thing that's like, it's still cleanly in there, right? It's still fine. You're still fine.
It doesn't have any effect on you.
Yeah, it doesn't taste any different.
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything like that. So yes, on like a very microscopic level, yes. I guess so. I guess that's the worst kind of right you can be, is just being like, I guess. Technically is the worst right you can be. It's just a very Onision type of right you can be. Like, well, technically the definition of this is actually this, so I'm technically... It's like, thank you, person on Reddit playing fucking devil's advocate.
Yeah.
You know, it's just the worst type of right you can be. Technically, those things are true. But if it's not harmful to you, who cares? You know, like, it's like that thing that's like, technically you can never actually touch anything, because when my fingers touch, there's always atoms between them and they're not actually touching. It's like, great, I'm still touching my fucking fingers.
Yeah, like no atoms touch each other. Okay. And also atoms don't even have balls. They're just bits of gravity rotating around each other. Cool. Doesn't serve my knowledge in any way.
I'm pinching my fingers a lot.
It just made me get a C at A-level physics.
I'm pinching my fingers a lot now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, he's thinking about
I
it.
Split an atom right now. Oh my fucking god.
Blow us up.
That's how this episode ends. Boom. I split a fucking atom with my thumb and index finger. Somehow they were so sharp and thin that my fragile little phalanges ended up splitting an atom. God. We're out of time.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening. To All the Space in Between. My name is Mitch.
I am Billy.
And let's do one more plug.
Yeah.
If you would like to visit our website and look at our social links, or have access to all of the episodes that we've done thus far, you can go to
allthespaceinbetween.com. And if you want to email us your pickles, again, that email address is
allthespaceinbetween@gmail.com. That's right, we got a Gmail. I get
not everyone gets those.
Yeah. They don't just give those to anybody.
No.
That's what I almost said next door when we were meeting somebody new, and one of our friends over there was, I was like, oh yeah, before Billy leaves, we probably have to record some episodes of the podcast. And she was like, oh yeah, they have a podcast. It was just like not a bragging way that she said it, but as like a matter of fact, like, hey, isn't that cool? They have a podcast. And I was really tempted to just be like, they don't give those to anyone.
Yeah, not anyone can just start a podcast. You know?
Steve Jobs' ghost has to fucking haunt you for a week.
Has to come and kiss you on the forehead.
Yeah,
and tell you. And that's how you get accepted to Apple Podcasts.
That's how you do it.
But you should rate us, by the way.
Yeah. Speaking of Apple Podcasts, you should continue rating us and leaving funny and good reviews. In fact, let's start doing that thing again where we
read a review.
Where we read reviews.
We will read some reviews on the next one.
Yeah.
On the next one.
So leave a good review. Leave just a review.
Yes.
But make it favorable. Okay. I'm feeling very not good lately. So leave a favorable review.
Feeling a little unconfident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm feeling not tall, as you can say.
Yeah.
Recently I put on a hat and almost screamed.
Yeah.
Because of how short it made me look.
It really drew attention to where you ended.
Yeah.
To where the top of your head was.
Yeah, usually my hair is kind of like flippy and kind of up.
Yeah.
When I put the hat on, you know exactly that I end right at the 5'7" mark. Abruptly. I end abruptly at 5'7".
You looked so short that you had us measure you again.
Yeah, I was like, I must have gotten shorter. And I'm not. I'm still 5'7". Same height I've been since the 9th fucking grade.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to the show. We will talk to you next time. Have a wonderful week.
Goodbye.
Bye.